Good morning, everybody. Today's Tuesday, December 30th, and I wanted to take a few minutes to share some news. On November 20th of 2025, in a routine doctor's appointment trying to address a hernia issue, I explained to the surgeon that I was having pain in certain areas, and he pretty much told me that that pain wouldn't be caused by the hernia, so therefore he ordered an additional test, and so I ended up having a CT scan done. And once we got the results of the CT scan, it turned out that I have stage 4 metatastic colorectal cancer. The stage 4 basically means that the cancer has spread from the original location to others, and in my case, it's in my lungs and my liver. To say the least, it was devastating news. Over the last month and a half, I've went through ranges of emotions that I didn't even know I had, and it's been difficult. But I know that it's all in God's hands. I hate to say this because it sounds hypocritical, but sometimes you find solace in your faith, and that's what I'm trying to do. All the people that support me, the people that have joined in this fight with me, have encouraged, obviously expanding my thought process and faith and putting it in God's hands because I can't control it. This is an enemy you can't see, and it doesn't play fair. So for all those out there, first and foremost, make sure that if you're going through something like this, that you give yourself grace and understanding when you go through these emotions, and you're going to have good moments and bad moments, and they're all part of the bigger process of doing the best you can with what you have to work with. I was blessed to have a high school buddy of mine I've known my whole life remind me that when we played in athletics, that no matter what the obstacle, we never back down. So it's become my hashtag to never back down, to just continue to do what the doctors say, to continue the process of battling this unseen enemy, and to continue to understand the importance of attitude and try to keep it where it belongs. I'll be the first one to admit I've gotten weak a few times, and I'm blessed that I have a support system around me. I mean, I love my wife, Sally, to death. She has been a rock through all of this. I love the group that I've set up as a text chat at that point where Casey and Rick and Kevin, Sally, Debbie are all on that particular text. And I've gotten phone calls, especially phone calls from Debbie and phone calls from Rick and Kevin, that have been very uplifting. I have to admit, I never in a million years thought that going through something like this would require making sure that I talk about it rather than internalize it, because if I allow my mind to go into this dark rabbit hole that's been created, it's difficult sometimes to crawl back out. So I want to make sure that I understand the importance of keeping my attitude where it belongs, and I'm going to do the best I can. I'm not going to back down. I'm going to fight this. I'm blessed to have a medical team that seems to know what they're doing. I've been told that my oncologist is a genius, and I guess we're going to find out. And he's going through the process after doing the liver biopsy of molecularly trying to decide how best to fight this. But I know that I have a tough road ahead of me. And the reason for doing these videos is just to remind people that time and life are precious, and you never know how much you got. So be grateful for every day. Make sure that you hug your loved ones a little tighter, and make sure that you live your life in a way that if it were over tomorrow, your legacy would be what you want it to be. I'm working on that. I will do better. But it's a process, and I certainly need to improve. So I'm going to keep working on it. But I want to let everybody know that I am grateful for you, and I appreciate the support, and I will continue to fight until my dying day, whenever that may be. I'm hoping it's a long time from now, but I have to admit that I realize there are some things that it may be the last time I do it, and it's a little nostalgic, but it's also a little heartbreaking. So make sure that you're living your life to the fullest each and every day, because nothing's promised. I was blessed to have a good friend send a text to me recently, and he mentioned something that I had said in a meeting when I was the education coordinator for my BNI chapter. And it's something I truly believe. But he kind of gave me some details of what resonated with him. And he reminded me that there was a time when I said, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. But today is a gift. And that's why they call it the present. Every day, it's a present. Take advantage of it. Live your life. Be grateful for everything. But know that whatever you choose in this particular world, make sure it's something that you can be proud of. And that's what I'm working on. Loved all. Talk soon.